Welcome back to Alumni Arena. The Bulls with a 65-45 win over Northern Illinois. If you didn't see the game and you see the score, I'm just going to tell you it wasn't that easy. We're joined by Bulls head coach Nate Oats. This team was his team was locked in the 25-25 tie at halftime. What were you thinking? What was your message to the team at the break?
You know what I told them, like we kind of reverted back to when our offense was bad and it let it affect our defense. We didn't play hard on D. Well, you know, we hold them to 4 points through the first 8 minutes, and then, you know, we got frustrated. And they're a good defensive team, like one of the best, if not the best in the league. So we knew it was going to be hard on offense, and then I felt like we let our offense affect our defense again. So we talked in the second half, no matter how bad our offense is, like we just got to grind out stops and get some transition buckets, get us going. Like the offense will come. We just got to get back to guarding people, and the offense did come. You know, in the second half we shot 56%, and they shot 24%. Our defense picked up and the offense followed, and that's usually the way it happens with us.
Yeah, that's what I was curious about, Nate. Second half, you still end up holding them to 20 points in the second half. Were you happier with your team's defense in that half?
Yeah, I was a lot happier. You know, I thought we did a good job, took some charges early. You know, and they're one of the best rebounding teams. They're the best defensive rebounding team, and like they're right behind Kent State offensive rebound. You know, we out-rebounded them by 14, you know, which I thought was huge. We had to do a good job on the boards. You know, Perkins had 12 tonight. Blake had 8, DK had 7. You know, we had a lot of guys that got some rebounds, so we out-rebounded them well. You know, we still didn't shoot it great, only 20% from 3, but, you know, it is what it is. Our offense isn't going to be there every night. It's just not. That's for whatever reason, so our defense has to be there every night for us.
You mentioned Nick Perkins, Nate. He gets the double-double, 12 rebounds, 11 points. Just talk a little bit about his continued performance, the strong performances you're getting off the bench from Nick.
Yeah, I mean, he's coming off the bench, but, you know, he played the second most minutes tonight. He had 29 minutes, so it's not like he's playing starter minutes. It's just he's kind of found a role. He's been playing the scout team. He gets zoned in with it. He knows what they're doing. He's, you know, he played hard for us tonight. You know, he's good. He didn't probably shoot it as well as he wished he would have, but like I said, our offense hasn't been there for us every night all year. Like, it comes and goes for whatever reasons. We just got to keep getting stops, and to hold the team to 45, that's pretty good defense.
Congratulations on the win.
Thanks, Howard. Appreciate it.
Nate Oats joining us here. We'll bring in the player of the game. This one was easy. C.J. Massenberg, a big reason why the Bulls came back here in the second half and really got their offense going. He came out of the break. Look at his numbers, 17 points and 3 assists. He got some three-point shots going in that second half, and it really keyed the Bulls' offense as we take a look at some of the replays. This was a drive to the basket. But CJ, I wanted to talk to you about your threes. Now, before we get to that, all right, level with me. What did Nate say at halftime? And if you have to clean it up for us.
He just told us that we got to come out defensively and just continue to get stops. You see, it was a pretty low-scoring game, so we continue to get stops. So he said just the offense will get rolling, just continue to get stops, and we'll pull away like we did.
So you come out, you finally get that first 3 to go in the second half. Was that like a little pressure off you? Did you get a sense of relief at that point?
Yeah, in the first half, I was worried about a couple things, a recent injury to my foot, and I was just worried about that. But in the second half, I just said I'm going to trust in God and just go out there and play hard.
Why was your offense, not just you, but your offense in general, the first few minutes of the second half, you really got onto a roll. You started hitting some shots and things were much better. What happened there in the first few minutes?
It was just a confidence thing. I went to the back, had a little talk with myself, like, calm down, your foot will be okay, and I just went out there and played basketball.
What's it like to grind out, to be in a game like this where you're really grinding out a win? Again, people might look at the score and say 20 points, but you know it was a battle. It was a struggle tonight.
Yeah, it was a tough game in the first half, even in the second half. But we just had to stay composed and go back to playing like how we've been playing. Like, our offense has been rolling. In the first half, we just needed to calm down a little bit.
Congratulations on the win.
Thanks, man. Thanks, man.
C.J. Massenberg with a game-high 17 points joining us here tonight. We'll bring in Sal Capaccio. It's one of those nights, I think wins like this are important, and you're going to have a number of these nights. It's not going to be 90 points, 100 points. You're going to have to really fight for a hard-earned victory, and that's what the Bulls got tonight.
And especially the way they did it, the tale of two halves, really. C.J. Massenberg, 2 points in the first, 15 in the second, but that was emblematic of what the UB Bulls did here tonight. They shot 55% from the floor in the second half, 42% from three-point line when they couldn't buy one from behind the arc in the first half. So it's a lesson in a lot of ways, of course. You're going to have to win differently like they have tonight compared to some recent games, and you're going to have to fight through some adversity. That's going to go a long way for this team as they hit a very important stretch run here in February.
So the Bulls up their MAC record over 500 to 6-5, and they have their first 3-game win streak of the season. The final here at Alumni Arena tonight, UB defeating Northern Illinois 65-45 for Sal Capaccio and our entire crew. My name's Howard Simon. Thanks for joining us. Our next telecast, the UB women against the top team in the MAC Northern Illinois, Saturday at 2. Until then, a pleasant good evening from Alumni Arena.